It's no secret that in 2025, the job market is crap. My TikTok is full of people who are struggling to find a job or having hundreds of applications be rejected or not seen, and they're just tired of working in this system that doesn't seem to be working at all anymore. I unfortunately am one of those people. Since I graduated college in 2017, I did get jobs in corporate America, but they were never really good ones, and I tried to fix that by going to grad school, which is not a fix. Don't do that. And I kind of just struggled to get those good paying jobs in my field, if they were even there, to be honest. Because at this point, I am not so convinced that the traditional career path of working a 9 to 5 in a field that you've chosen, which for me, it was social media and content marketing, getting that one good job is something that is attainable anymore. Then I learned of this concept of a portfolio career, which, if you're not familiar with what that is, it's a career that involves multiple roles and income sources rather than a single job at one company. It can include a variety of paid and voluntary roles, such as a full-time job with a side hustle, a part-time job with a startup or a passion project, freelance projects, etc. That was actually from an article with Forbes, and they were talking about portfolio careers as kind of a new way that people are working in 2025. And then once I saw that, it kind of all clicked for me because I was actually doing that. The lack of stability and the lack of jobs that I was getting in corporate America led me to believe that there was probably a better way to work in this era, and I discovered this concept of portfolio careers and kind of became obsessed with it. And of course, that doesn't mean that you can't have a corporate job or like a corporate job and a side hustle. You absolutely can. But for people who either have a corporate job, they want to make more money on the side, or they want to start their own business, or maybe a collection of businesses, or maybe they want to freelance and do something else. All of those options are available, and it has a name. So for me, it kind of made me feel less alone in a way, because I figured that I could work differently and that if I wanted to do that, I didn't need to follow that traditional path that people were following. So for now, I'm freelancing as a content and social media freelancer. So that is like doing social media work, trying to start up YouTube, and I've really grown and developed those skills over time. I'm probably looking to specialize or move into different parts of content marketing, but I haven't really ironed that out yet. So that is one of my income streams in my portfolio career. I'm trying to build other ones, and that is what I'm going to be documenting on this channel. So if you want to see more of that, be sure to subscribe. If you think this style of working might be right for you, I want to give you a few points or tips to get you thinking if a portfolio career is the direction you want to move into. And the first one is if you consider yourself to be more of a generalist, which I absolutely do. There are generally two types of jobs or workers. There are generalists and there are specialists. So if you are, let's say, a foot surgeon, you are very much a specialist. That's the one thing that you do, and that is what you specialize in. If you are, for example, me, I guess, and you do content marketing, or you think about this idea of content marketing in a broader realm, then you are a generalist, or you could consider yourself as more of a generalist. And for a lot of specialized careers, obviously not in medicine, but in a lot of specialized careers, AI is starting to eat up those entry-level specializations, and AI is able to do a lot of the jobs that people used to do. So in a way, being a generalist could be a little bit of a protection against that. Not to say that being a specialist is bad. There is still huge room for expertise and anything that has to do with really advanced knowledge about something. But using your specific skills and personality to create your own work style or your own perspective is something that AI cannot do. So being a generalist is, in that way, a little bit of a protection against what AI could start doing in the future. Another point is that multi-passionate people, or people with many interests and passions, might be able to do a portfolio career better than someone who is very one-track minded about what they want. So if you have many interests, not to say that all of your interests need to be monetized, but if you have many interests like I do, you can use those interests to your advantage and try to create income streams out of them, or try to start little, almost mini careers in those paths to see what fits the best. If you have a full portfolio of jobs that make up your workday, and you can definitely see how your interests can play together and how you could market yourself effectively to do certain jobs because of your interests. So for me, I do have a lot of interests, and I feel like I kind of have like a more general, broad way of thinking. So having a portfolio career was really beneficial to the way I like to work and the way that I like to think about working and structuring my day. If you have many skills and passions, you might want to think about what a portfolio career could do for you and your mindset around work. Also, if you want to work for yourself and you don't want to be like a founder of a company right away, or you don't want to have the pressure of being an entrepreneur right away, having a portfolio career can help you dip your toes into that and maybe freelance for a little bit and kind of get yourself used to working for yourself. You can kind of do that little by little incrementally so that it's not such a huge push to be an entrepreneur, because I think online there is a lot of pressure to become an entrepreneur, to ditch your 9 to 5. For some people that works fine, and for others it just really doesn't. So take that advice with caution. For me, like I said, I had trouble with finding stable 9 to 5s, and I kind of went the freelance route and doing a portfolio career because of that. I'm not saying that's good or that's bad. I guess we can see as time rolls out. But you can definitely use a portfolio career with a 9 to 5 to get yourself into the entrepreneurship world without going cold turkey and right into the uncertainty of being an entrepreneur. Though I do have to say also that there's a lot of uncertainty in 9 to 5 too. So of course, that's your decision to make. Like I said, I am going to be talking about this a lot more, portfolio careers, building income streams, on this channel. So if you are into that and you want to learn more about how to create a career and a life that you love, be sure to watch this video next and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one.